Dumb. Okay, hi everybody. Welcome in. I'm Sean, Firefly 2018, and the other person here is Carrie. What was yours? Moosey Bear Designs at Instagram. Super Sweet Kiwi. Okay, I never know what I'm trying to plug for you. Heard. She's working out the technology situation. If you remember, she's been with us while we played some Jackbox games previously. I can't actually tell if people can hear you, Carrie. So I need you to do a little talking while I figure that out. So tell us a little bit about Carrie. That's fine. I think they can't hear you anyway. I have it on the wrong thing. Hold on. I think it has you now, theoretically. Nope, still not. What the F? I have a lot of issues with this. So smoke. We're go ahead. It must be nice to have so many options. I just harvested one flower of my my blue dream. It was the only one that was ready. I haven't like smoked it yet. It's gotta dry and then cure. Headset, earphones. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, like, 'cause it takes time, because you gotta cure it and stuff, and dry it out and all that. Okay, it sounds like I have audio now.
I thought you meant that's what you were gonna smoke tonight was one bud of your blue dream.
No, like I literally harvested it yesterday, so it needs a couple days at least. Okay, yes, I can hear you. I now just have to worry about your audio levels. So do me a favor and like count to 20.
Do what? Count to 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I think you're good.
Did it really take all 20 to figure that out?
Well, I have 4 different audio levels that I have to check while listening to you, so I had to balance my microphone, the music sound, your sound, and then the overall sound.
That's a lot, Sean.
I've learned a lot about video streaming and editing technology in the last year. Like, I feel like everybody just sits around thinking I'm not doing anything with my life, but I'm learning so much.
No one is thinking that except maybe your dog.
I don't know. I feel like my family thinks that. Maybe not my mother, because she literally sees what I do every day, but the rest of my family definitely thinks I'm just like sitting around being a stoner, being that typical 40-year-old dude smoking weed in his parents' basement.
I mean, you are doing that, but you're also doing other shit.
Well, I'm not being the typical one, for sure.
Well, you're nothing but typical.
Nothing but typical?
I mean, everything but typical is what I meant.
You know, if I was really smart, since I could just make both of our cameras bigger.
You are really smart. Don't talk bad about my friend.
Oh, well, sometimes I was talking to myself. So I was like, why don't, like, there's nothing on screen but us and this other, like, thing. So I was like, why don't I just make that bigger?
I mean, it makes sense.
So I did. So now you're full screen, on screen, smoking a doobie on 420. Happy 420, everybody! Boop, boop.
Do we have anyone watching? How do we know?
Well, hopefully they'll say something in chat, because I have a viewer counter, but it's not like real time. It takes a minute or two to update, and then there's a chat lag too, so there's like a 30-second delay between when people chat in chat and then like
when you see it.
Yeah. And I have
Yeah.
a camera over here that is chat. This camera here would be like Carrie if I'm talking to her, and then this is my main screen. So like I'm a 3-screen setup kind of guy. So forgive me if I've missed a screen somewhere.
Okay.
I guess because technically when I'm talking to the stream, I should be looking forward, and I'm looking to the right to talk to you, and the left to see what stream has to say. Maybe I should move that over here. I don't. But then if I move things around now, it'll mess up my Discord. Your hair is out of control, and I have horrible hair envy right now. Like,
it's luscious right now.
I'm saying, as a bald guy, I've got some hair envy.
But I think that you make bald work well.
Oh, absolutely. I have embraced who I am. God gave me some gifts, and one of them was not hair. It's okay.
Do you do God? Do you believe in God? You don't go to church, do you?
I am a spiritual person. I believe church is almost the corruption of my faith. But I have to believe that something is out there.
I believe in the universe.
Destiny, karma, kismet,
fate.
Something of that sort. Kismet for sure, because sometimes things just align in a way that no sheer happenstance could account for.
For sure. And I have, I grew up in church, and like we joined the Catholic Church, and then I play with wild witchy women in the woods often, and so I definitely consider myself spiritual more so than religious, and like use different aspects of all those things in my daily life.
That's cool. I took a religious studies course at CVCC.
Nice. Did you like it?
It involved going to different religious ceremonies. Like I went to all kinds of different churches and saw how each different religion and branch of Christianity, and I went to an actual Wiccan ceremony that was like in the middle of the woods, and that was really...
That's not what we do, but yes, that's cool.
Well, are you officially Wiccan?
No.
These people were like officially sanctioned Wiccans.
Crazy. That's intense.
They had robes. They had like stone circles and shit. It's up in Manita. Yeah, it's like up by Smith Mountain Lake. There's a place you can go, and Wiccan ceremonies exist.
Wiccan your heart out.
But I believe it's one of those things they only do on the equinox.
Oh, right, for sure.
It's not. I don't believe it's like an everyday thing. Most of the time, they kind of express that they were mostly pot smoking hippies. Different branches of Earth magic.
That's like my friends in the woods, Kristen. Pot smoking hippies. I consider myself a pot smoking hippie now. I feel like.
Me too. Because
I mean, I'm very hippy dippy.
Western, you always have been though. Like college, like you went to a liberal arts college, and you were kind of like.
Southern Baptist College, honey.
Yeah, but it was very artsy fartsy, so they might have like deemed that. But I walked through the hallways of that place. It was a liberal arts college, okay?
Okay.
I respect it. But Southern Baptist was, I don't know why you'd want to label yourself that.
I didn't want, I got out of that.
That's fair.
I do not like it.
I liked Shirley College though. Chowan was a nice little college.
Who? Chowan? Oh, I know. I love it. I don't think they're affiliated with the Baptist Convention. Well, I don't know who they're affiliated with now. But
that's good. They've moved on from the Baptist situation.
I wouldn't want to go there now. I wouldn't want to be a student there now, but I loved my college experience. If it was exactly the same, I would do my college experience all over again. I would do high school all over again if it was the same.
Nope. I think if I got to know what I know now and got to do it again, oh hell yes, I would rock high school the second go round.
Well, you didn't like high school. I loved high school.
And I feel like if I know now what I knew then, I would have loved high school too. Having that freedom.
That you're gay?
And maybe not even that, as then my own inner power that I didn't have as a high school student. I would hate to lose that confidence level. Like I remember who I was as a teenager, being afraid of literally everything, and now I'm afraid I'm gonna punch literally everything. So it's like
Michael was drinking drink when you just said that, and he choked. Oh, I thought he was laughing. He didn't.
It was funnier that you thought he laughed and didn't.
My God, you didn't laugh.
Oh, he just like, I wanted to make it clear that was not funny. I did not laugh. I just wanted to make that clear.
He was just joking. That's what he said. Oh, cute tank top.
I like to think I'm funny. I mean, I host a live TV show every Wednesday.
Hold on, Sean. What? That's that or? Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You gotta remind me. Apparently, I'm hogging the roofie. What? Not the roofie.
Whoa! The doobie.
The doobie. Well, I was trying to say reefer and I was trying to say doobie, and it came out.
You gotta be careful what you say on these because YouTube puts me as a mature warning if we say marijuana paraphernalia.
We are far from mature, Sean.
Oh, but they put a warning that you have to click before you watch my stream.
Oh my. Because I'm smoking?
Because we talk about marijuana. And I mean, like, I'm probably gonna get banned for this one anyway, because we're literally smoking on stream, which I don't normally do.
Oh, you should have told me not to.
It's 420, bruh. I just won't upload it. Or fuck YouTube. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Michael's dying of death. No,
is that the new COVID variant?
No, it's, I think, are you just choking on the drink? Go down the wrong hole? Yeah.
Which, that's terrifying. I never even thought about that. The new COVID variant is Ebotulitum toxicitis.
What?
It'll just be some crazy, ridiculous one. And they're like, what's that mean? Oh, it means death in Greek. Oh. In other news, did you see that they've stopped making people wear masks on public transit?
I did. 2 damn weeks after I flew.
Oh my god, I heard people that were on the plane like wooing that video. If I had been on that damn plane, I'd have been like, everybody keep your damn mask on. I paid for this as a mask on flight. Y'all can start doing it after I'm off of this shit.
Hold on.
They're like literally are not paying attention. Like virus counts are going up everywhere in the whole country, and they're like, yeah, let's just keep reducing these restrictions. But yeah, whatevs.
Yeah.
I live in the
I didn't hear much
safe.
what Diesel was barking. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's the usual rant. You don't care anyway. You're not.
Oh, okay.
You're not.
Change the vote.
Yeah. We hadn't actually talked about change the vote yet, but thanks for that. I'm glad you care. I'm glad you said that. That's what we're doing in November. Because I've looked into running for office. Yeah. All it takes is 1,500 signatures.
I got one.
I mean, would you help me gather others? Is the question.
I don't know if I would physically go places and like hunt people down, but I would send messages and send links and encourage people. Can they be virtual signatures, or does it have to be physical?
It has to be a physical representation on a piece of paper. 15, because the government's kind of old.
I would be I would be happy to organize like a signing party. Like invite people to like make food and have just a social time, and then that's where they sign.
It probably won't happen.
Oh, he's eating something.
It probably won't happen this one because the deadline is June 21st.
Can you get? He's got a napkin in his mouth. Sorry, Sean.
Okay.
Diesel is being bad and he can't hear.
I 100% understand that. I feel like my dog is going through the same scenarios.
Yeah.
That's gonna break my heart. Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that right now.
Fair enough. So, other things in the news. The January 6th panel is still piecing together information. Thanks for that. The January 6th, it's now 420. It's a lot of investigating we're doing, my friends.
Woo, 420.
Woo, 420. Yep, take smokes.
Every time you say 420, you gotta take a hit. I could give him somebody that was at January 6th.
They've put like hundreds of people in jail for that.
Yeah, I'm saying I know somebody who was there.
I mean, I'm not sure that's something I would have thought they would have done. Hundreds of people in jail for that, and especially these like people that are still in jail without trial, without bond. That's a bit much for months now. I mean, I believe that's one of our constitutional rights is a quick and fair trial.
Doesn't seem quick or fair.
No. That's why, like, I can't run for a Republican or a Democrat.
Yeah,
Because
and if you don't, well, you pretty much have no chance because it's just
the system is fucked. And I mean, like, this whole business with in the primaries of them trying to get you to give donations to get your candidate to go forward in the primary is just a way to get poor people to give more money that they don't already have. That blows my mind. And you're like, the system's 100% broken. So that's what we're doing is we're going to the polls this year and we're going to write in change the vote. Don't forget, there's a midterm election this year. Don't forget, millennials. We need you to go vote in the midterms as well. Millennials. Right, if you don't want to be labeled a millennial, go vote. You can be like, I'm not a millennial. I voted in a midterm. That automatically makes me a Gen Boomer.
Gen Boomer?
The Boomer generation?
But
they're the only ones who vote in midterms. That's the joke.
Oh, I get it. But I've just never heard someone say Gen Boomer. You just say Boomer.
I guess.
But I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if I just want to call somebody a Boomer.
A booner?
A boomer. Like, I feel like if I'm calling you a boomer, it's definitely an insult. Like, oh, you don't know how to use your iPhone?
This
Boomer.
Day and age, yeah. This day and age is an insult.
So I didn't mean that like an insult, but Gen Boomers go to.
Yeah.
Because I would have said Gen X or.
Well, that's the thing. So usually you hear Gen with Gen X, and then you just say millennial or zennial or boomers or baby boomers or whatever. So like Gen X is the only one you really say Gen. So I just never heard someone say Gen Boomer.
All right, well, that's an official Sean phrase.
Generation Boomer.
Gen Booms.
Generation Millennial.
We'll just go short to Gen Boom. They're Gen Booms.
Gen Boom. Gen Boom. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Have you watched Wentworth on Netflix?
No.
It's like Orange is the New Black. Have you watched that one?
I watched the first season.
Did you like it?
No.
Oh. Well, Wentworth is similar because it's a women's prison, but it's set in Australia. And there's 8 or 9 seasons of it. It's really good. It's like less funny than Orange is the New Black is. Like, it's not.
I might like it better then.
Sarcastic-y. It's more like real life prison. I mean, I don't know what prison's like, but it's, you know what I mean?
Like, it's more like, right?
Right. Like, it's less of the sexy stuff too, and more like just.
I mean, is it like Oz?
Prison. I haven't seen that.
You want to see a real gritty prison drama? Oz.
Is it a series or a movie?
Series, HBO.
Okay. Have you watched it?
That one's gritty. Like,
this one's
giving me nightmares
gory.
gritty.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say gory. See, gory's not good for me. But I don't, this whole thing's like the prison system in America is so bad that watching movies about prison systems hurts my soul a little bit. Because you're like, wow, people like that are really going through stuff like this.
What was the point I was gonna make by bringing Wentworth up?
I don't know. We like to just talk about random TV shows. I'm still talking about Don't Look Up. Have you watched that yet?
Watch what?
Don't Look Up.
No, I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Oh my god, you have to. It's the best movie. Everybody who watches it goes, it's the best movie. It's on my list.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? Oh, okay, must be fine. He's laughing. I have a very long list of things I want to watch, and it takes me a while to watch them because I just don't sit and, like, if we're together, we watch something that the both of us want to watch. So like that, I have other things that I want to watch that you know what I mean? So like
your list, you need some alone time for Michael just to watch TV. That's what I'm hearing.
No, yeah, I don't need it, but I'm saying like that's why I don't watch a whole lot on my own because
I need to get Michael to watch Don't Look Up. That's so you can watch it together.
I don't know. Have you heard of Don't Look Up? Yeah. Have you watched it? Yeah. I mean, we just haven't talked about it.
There you go. Now it's done. The seed's planted.
It's in my mental list, so we'll probably end up watching it.
I have literally made everybody watch it, and then everybody has a different perspective and point of view about it, and I'm like, oh, I want to discuss. That would be fun. I need you to
There could probably be a whole podcast on that, or a whole live stream on that.
If I can get y'all to all fucking watch it. It's like the best movie, too. Like, it was really good.
Well, also, feel like that's the kind of movie that I actually want to pay attention to. So I have to be in the mood to actually pay attention to TV. Because a lot of times when I watch TV, I'm watching, but like I'm doing something else. So
Same.
it's kind of in the background, but I'm paying attention. I'm doing both things,
Same.
you know.
I don't think I
And
was
so-
watching that one. It's a comedy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something serious.
Nope. It's a comedy, but it is something serious. They've just made
Okay.
something
I got
serious
you.
funny.
A message, yeah.
Yeah, it's hidden message in there for sure.
My hair looks so damn good right now.
I'm saying, like, I have hair envy. I have hair envy. And I mean, like, it
I'm your
really makes it
hottest
look like you're not wearing
live
anything at
stream
all either, because you got like a pillow up
There's
there.
a
You got like one
strap
little
right
strap.
here. There's
Like, she's like half
I got
naked, you
scrunchie.
guys, just laying there.
I got a scrunchie.
You're special.
I'm your hottest live stream friend.
You are indeed.
I feel like I'm the only live stream friend right now because I'm
mean,
here.
Right now, for sure. But I didn't quantify
Is
that at
anyone-
all. I just agreed with you.
Wait, what?
You quantified it.
You're
I didn't quantify it. I said, yes, you are the most attractive guest I have. Period. That's it. That's it.
right. Are there people watching?
Yes. According to my chat, there is a viewer.
Yeah. I feel like a celeb.
Do you? Well, if it makes you feel better, most time my views get about 27 to 30 views throughout. So
Nice.
like, even if people don't catch my video, my friends do
Mhm.
watch, or at least click on the video. I don't know how much of it they watch, but at least they click on it,
Yeah.
and it gives me a click in the algorithm. So at least there's 30 people who do click on my little stuff ish.
Yeah,
You got us so high so quick. I feel like I'm behind.
I did. Well, I smoked pretty much that whole joint. And I've cut back the last couple days.
I need to
'Cause I
take
really
a
built it.
tolerance break real bad.
Yeah, I really built up a big tolerance when I was in Arizona, and
I bet
so
you did.
yeah. Well, because I had cookies, I had a couple cookies on, a couple times, like during the day, like I would be, because usually I just smoke at home at night, but when I'm out there, I can smoke pretty much all day because everybody smokes, and so I built up a big tolerance.
Because everybody smokes. Can't you wait till Virginia's? Because everybody smokes.
I don't know.
They're actually passing.
passing.
The legislation's in the works to get it nationally.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I did notice today that more people on my timeline are referencing 420. Like more people
Admittedly,
are posting freelier, more freely.
more freely. More freely.
There you go, Marie.
Ah!
Um,
Marie, her mother, our English teacher.
she's my life teacher. I
That's-
didn't have her for English.
Oh, that's probably good. I was
I
saying
have
she was a good
life
English
giver
teacher,
and a
so
life teacher.
it makes sense.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
Did you have a life teacher and a life coach?
A life giver and a life teacher.
Aww. Tear. Your Instagram
was
story
really
about
good.
your whole adoption thing's up on your Instagram, isn't it?
I don't know if it's on my Instagram.
Where do you reference it?
I have a link to the article.
could
Well, I
post
have
that
to
in the
Google it
chat
every
if
time
you
I look it up. Okay, I'm not prepared to do that right now because I would have to go to somewhere else on my phone, and I don't want to look it up.
Okay, fair enough. Just for future, if I say that's something you want to plug, there's something you can plug for yourself.
Okay, I'll make a post-it note of different links. I'll try to think of anything.
You can put them in my Discord,
Okay.
and then I can link them for you.
Okay.
I can make a command where all you have to do is type a command. Like, I can do Discord, and that puts the Discord link in the chat, and I can do
Mhm.
YouTube, and that puts the
That's
YouTube
so
link in the
cool.
chat. So I can set that up for whatever kind of command, and I believe I can give you administrator access, so you can use commands in the chat, and then you can tell me what you want to set up, and then whatever command you want, I can make it whatever you want.
Yeah, cool.
Just send it to me and I'll make it happen. I've got the magic.
The
I've learned
power.
so much in the last year. Like,
Huh?
have you seen all the cool gizmos I have for my stream?
Yeah.
Like the emotes thing. I love the emotes thing.
Yeah, they're fun.
Nobody's subscribed or
fun.
followed lately, but I have all the widgets for that.
Yeah.
Can't see because I have a bunch of stuff on it. Oh, there's one. Like, there's a subscribe.
I don't see. Do you post on like your Facebook the link to your stream anymore?
My personal one, my personal Facebook? Nah, I don't. Because I mean,
Well-
like, I got to the point where I have followers and such, and I didn't want to like scare off my friends by.
Well, true, but you gotta promote yourself. Like, I feel like more
I am
people
bad at
would
that.
come watch if you posted it on your personal page.
Well, but I don't even know if I have anything I want to watch yet.
Oh.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
If you tagged the celebrity, people would watch.
Right. That's what, like, I need guests. It's always.
This house is not big enough for my ego.
That's why you put it on the internet.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
here we are. This is the place where ego lives, is literally Twitch, because you get together and live stream and you hope that people stop by and say, hi, I
Yeah.
just want to watch you sit here and be silly. That's what Twitch is, in a nutshell.
Well, TikTok's becoming that too. There's so many people who go live for various reasons.
Because
Like,
the live stream is how people are communicating with the world these days.
yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's super disconnected, but
Absolutely.
we're live streaming our lives 24/7.
Yeah, it's like the Truman Show, but we're doing it to ourselves.
I don't know
Good
how I feel about
movie.
that. It was a good movie, and one of Jim
Good
Carrey's
movie.
best roles.
Oh, absolutely,
Best
absolutely.
roles.
Agree.
But I don't know if I like this or not. Especially like, you know me, I'm a virtual reality guy. Like
Mhm.
seeing where we are now and what the potential is. Like, did I tell you about the thing where you can scan your room and sit in it? Like,
Yeah, for your VR thing. Yeah, you told me
Yeah.
about that. So you could be sitting in that room, but in the VR, it's that room too.
right. So like if I go in a hotel room
Yeah.
or something, I can like put on my VR helmet and feel like I'm sitting in my living room.
Right. That's pretty freaking cool.
It's
Yeah.
scary how realistic it is too.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I didn't like that thing. Did I tell you that I tried it in this house? I didn't like the Oculus. It made me feel dizzy and wonky.
It's a special case. Was that still giving you the vignettes? I think I might have did. Like apparently they have this like setting inside VR that like blurs the. I should be doing that towards the camera. That like blurs the edges. So like when you turn, it's a clear derivative that you've turned. So it doesn't
Mhm.
quite make you so motion sickness. But I
I
had to
see,
discover
yeah.
that the hard way.
Oh, yeah.
Took like after I played it for an hour and I thought, oh god, I'm gonna throw up. I have to like literally stop. But
Well, and I was sitting, remember? I stayed seated and I still got dizzy.
oh, but you never got to play Beat Saber. Beat Saber's so much fun. That's like, did you ever play Guitar Hero?
Yeah, kind of. I've played similar games. Like
so,
the
so you know what
piano
Beat
game on
Saber
your
is?
I think so, yeah. Michael does. I'm pretty
The,
sure I know
the
what it
lightsaber swipeys where they're throwing boxes at you and you have to swipe it to music.
is.
I love that game. It is my favorite way to exercise. Any old day I'd be working up a sweat to some Lady Gaga.
That's awesome.
What are we gonna sing karaoke next week?
Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm. You and I. That one.
I don't know if I know her songs well enough to even try, but I love her.
I do. I have not done Lady Gaga in forever.
I need to
Been a
work on
long
that.
time since you came around. Been a long time, but you're back in town. And this time I'm not leaving without you.
Good one, but
That's
yeah,
it.
I don't know it well enough.
It's a good song.
I really want to post. I really want to do country, something country, but I can't. Like, he said boo, scoot, and boogie.
I mean, like, right? Because you want to do something country because that's obviously the venue we're in, but really not. If now that
But
the
that's also
only
where
the
my
only two
voice
people that have been there both times were that like the crazy redneck family that left the second we got there, and then the people that were
Yeah.
doing show tunes and the girls, they're our crowd anyway. Like they like it when I
Yeah,
was
for
doing
sure.
whatever. So I don't know why you say you want to do that. You need to do something Broadway. I want to see you do some Hamilton. I know you know it.
I do know. We're gonna see it on Sunday. Maybe seeing it on Sunday will inspire me to do it.
Because I feel like you could do it better than that girl. I bet you could.
I don't think I can do it better than her. She's really good.
She gets all up in character. She might be like too good. You know what I'm saying?
She does get, yeah, like she does get very in character, which is good though.
Overly dramatic.
Yeah. Theatrical.
But that's what it is. It is theater too. Because I keep saying I want to do Rent.
Which one do you want to do in Rent?
The reprise.
Oh, you wanted to do. Yeah,
I'll cover you.
Yeah, that's such a good one. Oh, it's so low though. It's hard to sing. It's hard for me to sing it.
1,000 sweet kisses. I haven't done that one in a long time. I'd probably have to practice that one if I really thought I was going to do it again. Are other people coming to karaoke since it's your birthday?
I
Like,
don't
have you
know,
invited Jen and
really
Lee and stuff, or should we invite
I
Jesse?
haven't really asked anyone.
Like, are we making it your birthday karaoke? Should we be inviting people?
Well, it's not like my birthday, but if there are people who want to come, it would be fun to, like, celebrate my birthday with karaoke, just like
But you would
start my birthday
rather
week
them
off.
come to the bonfire than karaoke.
Well, no. I mean, I feel like there are people who would come to karaoke and there are people who would come to the bonfire. So, like, 2 birthday events is what I'm getting at. Like, you would come to both. You know what I mean? So,
You're
gonna do a fire.
gonna drag me to that bonfire. Who knows how long I'm gonna stay to that bonfire.
Mom, if you don't want to. But we had a good time last time.
Indeed. I feel like, I don't know if I'm the causation of a good time anymore.
Stop it. You're fun.
I'm telling you, you have to watch Don't Look Up. I really want to be fun, but I can't. It's like...
It's what?
It's the struggle. Like, I realize that being doom and gloom all the time is literally bad. Like, it's bad for my relationships and such. But
I don't feel like you're doom and gloom all the time.
oh, but that's because I limit myself. I really spoke to you all. Like, I actively make an effort to not be doom and gloom all the time. But in my brain, it's like, fuck, the world's on fire. It's burning to the fucking ground around us. People are starving and dying in causation at this moment. Every time somebody says anything to me, like, oh, hey, wow, I just made this cake. And I'm like, yeah, right? How about that Ukrainian refugee would love that cake? I'm just... I'm not the funnest person to be around these days. And it's something I'm working on for sure, but...
Well, I would say you're doing a great job working on it because I have fun every time we hang out. And if I didn't, I wouldn't want to hang out again.
Aw.
So there.
Well, thanks. I try. I do try. Because Lord knows you can't do everything about it all day, every day.
Lord knows.
Lord knows. Who knows who Lord is, but Lord knows.
Lord willing and the creek don't
It's
rise.
just, I say it all the time in Hawaii, and they'd be like, what's a creek?
You're like, see this ocean a little bit smaller.
It's amazing to me that people on the island that had never gotten off the island. Like,
I know.
my friend Kavanna, who we're going to Hawaii with in September, has never been to the mainland. So, like, when I first moved here, I showed her a picture of, like, what my driveway is like, and it blew her mind. Because people don't have space like that in Hawaii. Like, it's a little nuts how like, squished everybody is on that little island. Yeah, we get it. Your hair's great. We hate you. We get it. We hate you. Thanks. Thanks. As we sit here, watch her fucking play with her fucking beautiful hair. Fucking. All right, Carrie.
Oh. Why do you hate me?
Jealousy, obviously. Like, was I being shy about it? My follicles want to just jump off the screen right now. They're just like,
Why
these.
so jealous of me? My hair's thinning.
I mean, my mother has one customer left, right? She comes by all the time, and yeah, she's like, I joke all the time. It's Marie, the last customer.
Oh.
And so she came in the other day, and my mother's hand was messed up the previous week, so she hadn't been in a while. She's like, don't look at my mop. And I always go, just be glad you have hair. Don't ever complain about your hair ever again in my presence. Thanks. Thanks. I'll take your crazy bad hair day over my no hair day for 30 years. Yeah, that's great.
It's not been 30 years. You had hair.
Okay, it's 20 years almost.
You know how I know you had hair? Because you had frosted tips.
We all went through a phase, right? It was Justin Bieber style. No, I mean Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake style.
Michael had it too, didn't you? Do frosted tips?
That's what we really need to sing next karaoke's. I want it that way. Tell me why. You know, like.
Nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why. All right, so I need like, subscribes, and follows for the songs. That's what you get. Also for Carrie's makeup tips.
I don't wear makeup.
That's your tip. Ba-da-ching!
Is this recording?
It is available for video on demand for 72 hours after the viewing at twitch.com/fireoflife 2018.
I thought you were going to say for $72.
For $72. Oh my god. Speaking of this, have you heard this bullshit lately, what Trump did at his the 2020 campaign that just recently came out? Okay, so like at the beginning of his campaign, he had a website where you could go to and donate $5 for the campaign, right? And it just and it had a little box at the bottom that said, "Would you like to make this a recurring donation?" And the box was unchecked. About 3 months into his campaign, there was suddenly a check mark in that box, so you had to actively uncheck it to not automatically subscribe back to $5. About 2 months after that, there was a later fee written into that disclosure at the bottom that you had to actively uncheck that said they were going to take out another $25 fee in 2 weeks. 6 months after that, about 2 months before the election, it went to a point where they were going to sign you up for $25 automatic recurring transactions if you didn't uncheck the box. Weekly recurring $25 fees.
That's awful.
So his own supporters got screwed enough they had to refund $1.3 billion in credit cards.
Billion with a B?
Billion with a B.
That is nutso putso. That's so shady.
Double check that fact, America. You got so screwed, and really who got screwed was the credit card companies. And you know who's going to get screwed about that is the American taxpayers when we have to bail out the credit card companies.
Tax season's over. We made it. Woo woo.
Guess who didn't file taxes this year and has 2 thumbs?
You.
Guess who's never gonna file taxes again? Come find me in the middle of nowhere.
You. But now it's on video for 72 hours.
Whatever. Taxation without representation. Old rich white men do not represent me at all.
Change the vote.
November 2nd. 2022. Don't forget midterm elections. Boom.
11-2-2-2.
2-2-2-2-2-2-2. Now we sound like we're doing the pew pew guns. Pew 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 pew. That requires another smoke for me, for sure, you guys. Carrie's definitely outpaced me with this. But then again, I'm a chronic, so I don't really feel weed anymore. I'm so chronic.
You're a chronic chronicle.
I need to go somewhere to take a break. I need to get out of my little routine. It's so easy to smoke all the time when it's just right here in front of me. So I need to like go somewhere.
Do you switch up your strains, or do you typically smoke the same one all the time?
I only smoke my homegrown.
Somebody
needs to trade me sometimes, because you know I got the one connection right now.
True. Well, you have connection to Adam. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, but I have to buy it.
Oh, right.
I guess maybe I should approach Adam with the trade.
Who's your free connection?
Oh, me, the one I'm growing myself.
Oh, I understand.
Right. I can smoke all my own weed for free, so...
Right, except the money you put into growing it, but...
Mostly I smoke shit weed
exclusive.
anyway. Like all the stuff that I would turn into shake or not sell, I just smoke that.
Yeah.
Here's my last of the OG Kush. I wouldn't say last, but we're
Oh,
just
I
in the nick of
still have that
time.
whole jar.
You still have a whole jar.
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
I still have almost the whole jar, that first jar you gave me of your first crop that you didn't like.
That was all seeds and weeds.
No, it's good shit now.
I think you're just.
I told you that.
That's impressive.
I'll pack it. I'll roll a joint with it, and we'll try that together sometime.
I know you need to come down and visit. Come trim some Mary Jane.
I should. This week is out. Next week is maybe next week sometime, but this week we are so busy now with Jesse's wedding. That's like the number one thing on the agenda right now.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. A lot of work.
I could see that. But I mean, that's what you get paid for.
For sure, and it's a great gig. I'm thankful for sure.
Do you need my assistance? Like, if you need me to help, I can help, but I don't really want to.
Yeah.
If you need my assistance.
I don't think so.
Let me know if it all falls apart day of and you need my assistance.
We'll pick you up on the way if that happens.
I can be your emergency caterer. Waiter.
Server.
Ugh. I never said I'd be nice.
It's not my wedding.
As long as don't nobody get cheeky, they'd be alright.
Cheeky. I'm very cheeky.
Me too. I'm reading this book series right now with an Australian comic who wrote a nerd book. It's science fiction fantasy. And it's funny. It's really funny. But Australians have a very dark sense of humor.
I'm really into Australians right now.
I mean, that accent though.
Boy, who are you telling? No.
My first boyfriend was British. His name was Stuart.
Your first boyfriend was British?
British.
Was he a Brit or was he British?
I don't know. I think he might have been a pathological liar in the end, but...
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've had some colorful relationships, for sure. Yeah, but that makes me like the accent. Makes me think Stuart. And, Stuart was hot, for show.
For sure.
Whatever else he might have been, he was hot. That was a lot of mistakes.
Hot don't lie.
I feel like there were a lot of mistakes made in my life that followed up with that sentence, but he was hot.
I mean, but are you mad about it? I mean, I'm here for it,
Have I told you the story about chasing the French boys through Hawaii?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you have actually. I think you told me last time we were together.
That's one of those gonna be old stories I tell, probably.
Yeah.
Highlight of my life, chasing French boys through Hawaii on bikes.
On bikes.
Bikes.
Have you ridden your bike much lately? Your
No.
electric bike? No.
It's been cold.
True. It was so nice today, though. Oh, did you go outside today?
Oh, I worked
beautiful.
all day outside. I've got the greenhouse mostly back up.
Well, good. I know you were worried about that.
Well, I mean, it's been a struggle. It's been real. Like nothing's fitting the way it's supposed to this time, and I've had everything put back together. It's been I had to get a wrench and vices and clamps and stuff to put it back together because it's all bent out of shape and stuff.
Like swell and or shrink in the weather maybe. And
well, I mean, it got bent out of hell when it blew over.
Oh, true.
So yeah, just watched it blow over. Made that face.
Oh.
I now have 4 cement poles, like
Nice.
4 steel poles that I have cemented into the ground, that I have tied the corners of it to. I have said that it would take a tornado to blow it down next time, and I hope that's not tempting fate.
Yeah.
But hey, if a tornado blows this whole area down, I will have no reason to stay here longer.
You'll just cash your insurance check and move along.
I'm gonna move to a more climate area, like somewhere that stays warm year round. That'd be nice.
Oh.
I'm thinking Gold Coast, Alabama sounds wonderful.
Nice.
Find some cheap property, buy a cabin in the woods, set up my solar panels and tents and internet, and call it a day.
Do it. Sounds like a beautiful dream.
Be able to 10-minute drive to the beach. White sands, crystal clear waters until the pollution gets them.
You paint a lovely picture, my friend. Which is funny because I'm the painter.
I'm a wordsmith. I do enjoy painting words with my
We both are.
painting pictures with my words.
We both do. We're both really good at that.
But I mean, like you're a physical artist. I cannot do physical art. My hands
Have you
do
really
not have the
tried?
eye-hand coordination to draw straight lines. I can't. I don't. I'm
The
not that
lines
one.
don't have to be straight.
Have you met me?
That's what you have to unlearn, that lines have to be straight and that stuff has to be perfect.
Color up that fucking room.
That's why I could
If you're
never be an
make-
artist. Right? 'Cause
If
I
you're
would-
making the lines yourself, then that's your art.
Right. I totally respect your artist opinion.
Thank you.
I know nothing about art. I play video games. Hi. I go
Would
to
you ever come
museums.
paint with me?
I do enjoy museums, but when I go to art museums, I'm not one who stands there and contemplates the meaning of the water in the painting. I go,
I'm
that's
not-
cool, keep it moving.
Yeah, I typically hate art galleries and museums. Really, I don't like them, which is weird coming from an artist, I feel like. But when I was in Tucson, my grandma, Grandma Joan, she invited me to spend the day with her one day at the Ted DeGrazia Art Gallery. Ted DeGrazia was an artist in Tucson through the 80s and 90s. I don't know when he died, but he built this art gallery for his stuff. So basically he was like, oh, nobody wants to show my stuff, I'll just build my damn place myself. And so it was just really neat. Like, he built the whole, like, by hand, he built it himself. There were walls of turquoise, like unpolished turquoise rocks. It was so cool. And like, he made stuff, he made furniture, he made jewelry, he made all kinds. He was just an incredible artist. And it was the first art museum gallery place I've ever really liked, and it was awesome.
Nice.
But typically I don't like things like that. So yeah, and it was just such a beautiful day with my grandma. Like, it was, if I don't ever, if she were to die tomorrow and I don't ever see her again, then I'm thankful that I have that day with her because it was
Aw.
perfect. I know, so sweet, right?
Tear.
We did the museum, and then we smoked a joint in the parking lot of Cheddar's
With your grandmother.
together with my grandmother. She's 78, 77.
This must have been in Arizona.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's what I'm talking about. A couple weeks ago.
Right.
And then we went and ate dinner together at Cheddar's, and then
Cheddars.
her daughter, my aunt, and her family, so my aunt and my cousins, were at a skating rink, and so we went to the skating rink to watch them skate. And it was just such a fun, like, random kind of day, making memories. It wasn't a big hoop-de-doo that was planned. It was just a day of life, like just doing stuff. It was fun.
That's good. Sorry, I
That
had to
was
get up
random.
and walk away because
Sorry.
the dog started barking at something out.
I didn't even see. I'm pretty much watching myself.
They say that people do that like 90% of the time when they're on like Zoom calls and
'cause you
stuff.
focus- Yeah, I always look at myself. But does it look like I'm looking at myself?
It's really close to your face.
Well, that's because I got the pillow right here holding up my hand.
I mean, you look super stoned is all I can see. You look super stoned.
Yes, I'm very.
Happy 420, you guys. That means take a toke.
That's right.
I still gotta
but-
catch up.
Uh,
See, I smoke way too much. That's like, I have an insidious smoker's cough now. Like, I really need to take a break. But I'm kind of hoping that
I
this new strain will be
that-
like,
I can tell that smoking has made this cough I've had with my sinuses worse. But I don't think I've quite developed a smoker's cough yet. I hope I don't. But, I mean, I smoke every day. I've been smoking every day for the last 5 years.
I think I smoke a lot every day. Like I'm probably.
Yeah, I would say that I
this-
smoke a lot every day.
I mean, like every hour or so, I smoke a little bit more.
Yeah, I do. I haven't been smoking earlier and for longer, but but I'm still only really smoking at nighttime.
That's probably good.
Maybe.
I say like all
Yeah.
the stuff that I'm like when you're using it for medication and such, and I need to stop. To be fair, but it's here in front of me. I've been
Well-
quoted as saying I have the willpower to not purchase, but I do not have the willpower to not eat. It's in front of me, I will eat it.
I see. Yeah.
Same thing with smoking. So I don't know if growing the weed's the best thing for me. I'm gonna have to like lock it up somewhere and
But
dose
you can
myself
send
out.
it here. I'll take care of it for you.
Well, I mean, I need someone to get rid of it in like profitable ways.
I know. I just don't know the best way to do that. I could do pre-rolls, but
I don't know what the
You'd be
market is for things right now. And
right, that's what I'm
like,
saying. Like, I wouldn't even know.
it's not legal until 2024, so I'm not trying to make
Right.
like tons of money off of it.
Right. Really, you
'Cause
just want to make what you're spending. I mean,
I'm
you know,
taking
like-
donations to build a business and just giving away free
Mhm.
samples, really.
Yeah, I am selling stickers.
Well, I mean, I do have other benefactors than you. But one of the
Mhm.
girls I gave some of that test to and have not seen a
Did she
dime off
not-
of. And I messaged her today and was like, did you go to one of the festivals or?
'Cause that was before I left.
Yeah.
Sorry, I dropped my phone.
But I mean,
that was
she says that
before I
what I asked for it is expensive.
I don't think so.
So that's
Because what quantity did you give her?
an ounce.
Yeah, I remember how much it was, but I don't
So-
think that's too much.
I mean, whatevs. If that is a loss I take, that was a loss I took, Moving on, making that face like watching my
Yeah.
greenhouse blow over in the wind. Moving on,
Mm.
making that face. That's one of the things I am known for is dealing with disaster well.
That's great, though. We need those people in the world.
No, some people, you say that until they're in your face telling you something you don't want to hear. And then it's like, well,
Well, no.
even I'm not saying you specifically, but I've been that
Mhm.
person a lot in a disaster scenario. You're like, listen, I need you
Mm-hmm.
to not go do that. And they're like, no, I'm gonna. No, you're like, no, because you'll die. Well, okay, bye. And then they die.
Yeah, that's
And I'm supposed to
human
feel bad.
nature, though.
It's. I've been called callous many times,
Yes.
like on performance reviews. Callous. It comes up the word comes up a lot.
Hmm.
And I always say that's because I have tough skin.
Pale, but tough.
I'm not even that pale. I bet I'm.
Yes, you are.
I spent tons of time in the sun. Did you see the picture I posted the other day with my legs and my arms on Snapchat? I
Oh, the
posted.
difference. I did see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I am
So it's like,
tan. Thanks so
dang.
much. I'm a literal redneck. You watch the back of my neck. It's like sunburnt right now. I'm a literal redneck.
I cannot wait for the pool season.
I wish I had a pool. I wish I had a pool body. That's what I wish.
A pool body?
Right, one that I want to, lay around all wet and lounge. Just kind of one of those bodies that makes you want to lounge.
Do you have a body?
I have one that makes me creak and pop and moan.
Do you like to get in pools?
No, not really.
Okay.
You
I
know,
was
because
gonna
I'm
say,
old.
if you do that,
Because I'm old
then
now.
you do have a pool body.
Because I'm thinking more that I'm old now. Like,
I love to get in a pool. I don't think
But
I will
getting out
ever
of it's
age
the
out of
worst
getting in a
part.
pool.
if you get
Getting
in there,
out?
you gotta think about getting out too.
You just walk up the steps.
Where do you go to the pool?
Well, at the pool, the Ruritan Club, there are no steps, but there's a ladder in the shallow end, and it's just 2 steps. And like, you could probably like get out by putting your knee on the edge and getting out right there, because the shallow end's really shallow. But I can get out just fine. Like, I was worried about that the first time I went, like being able to pull myself up on the ladder, but it's not hard at all.
Also, public pool was gross before COVID.
I mean, they treat it with chemicals.
And then kids pee in it. I didn't like.
They treat
Everybody
it with
pees in
chemicals.
it.
I mean, you know, you could drink your pee if you had to in an emergency. So,
I mean, I could drink vinegar if I wanted to for health every day. Still don't want nasty shit in my mouth.
well, I realize, but don't open your mouth in the water.
It's impossible to go swimming and not get any pool water in your mouth. Impossible.
Don't go under the water. You can keep your mouth shut.
It's not
And if
worth it to
nobody
me.
splashes you,
I miss the beach. I will make many trips to the beach.
every sea creature in the world pees in the beach.
And we eat sea creatures.
We do eat them.
So, unless you're anti that, you probably eat some fish pee. You probably
What
ate more
is
than
this
fish pee.
conversation?
Just saying.
Hey, will you get that?
She wants a
Pasta?
fish pee on the rocks.
I think the drink's called a fishbowl.
I think we're gonna invent the fish pee on the rocks right now. It's gotta be with Mountain Dew in it. It's gotta have Mountain Dew and.
I don't think fish pee is yellow. I think fish pee is like rainbow bright colors.
You think fish pee? It should probably just taste like water. Like it'll just it's like a shot of hypnotic. It's fish pee.
Fish pee.
Next time I go to the bar, I'm gonna order that. Can I have a fish pee? They're gonna be like, what? You remember like when I ordered the Vegas bomb, and he gave me a drink
Yeah. I do
with
remember
Crown
that.
Apple in it. I was like, what the fuck is this? That's what I'm gonna just next time we go, I'm gonna be like, let me have a fish pee, just like it's a real thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll just see what I get, see what comes
Right.
back.
Yeah. See what bullshit they've come up
Because
with.
I don't know if you noticed, but the bartender was scary looking.
Scary looking? I didn't
Like-
see him.
She
Oh.
was a she. She was a real tall one with like the poofy hair and look real thin, like kind of like the Crypt Keeper, but like after the show.
I'll have to pay attention next week.
I
I
don't
don't
think.
remember. I didn't
I
look
feel
at
like
the
based
bar.
on that drink that I got, she won't be there next week. But you never know. Because I feel like a Vegas bomb's a pretty popular one, and the fact that it's a bomb should have. I mean, like.
I never heard of it.
But you know, if I said a bomb, like you know what a bomb
It's a
is,
shot. You drop in a shot, right?
right? So that I asked a Vegas bomb.
Mm-hmm.
As a bartender myself, if you don't know what it is, that should at least give you one clue.
Right, that it's a shot that drops in a shot.
So the fact that it was a drink on the rocks was way off. Had she given me a shot of Crown Apple as a bomb, I'd have took it and be like, "Well, that was Crown Apple. That was gross." But then moved on with my life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have sent that back because it was
No.
a shot. That would have been. She was not smart bartender, is why I say that. I've been a bartender for a lot of years. I've made a lot of bullshit
Really?
shots for a lot of people, acting like I knew what I do. And as long as they don't know, they don't already took a shot and they're drunk. Okay, bye. You know, they don't
I
care.
didn't know that you tended bar.
For years. When I worked for Darden in Roanoke, Longhorn,
I didn't know.
I worked at a real bar, the Yard House in Honolulu. That was my first real bar, like the 2 a.m. stay open.
Mm-hmm.
We had 280 draft beers you had to memorize and specialty cocktails you had to make, and like when you went through the school to get trained, they timed you on how long it took you to make the cocktail. And if you did not make the cocktail, you bar backed until you could make the cocktail. And bar backing was half as much money as bartending.
Oh my gosh.
So
And that's just like cleaning.
right, you were carrying kegs, you were emptying ice buckets, you were doing dishes. Like it was the hard shit, and it was like you wanted to get that shit done. So I'm actually a cocktail master. If it comes to it, I can make a lot of really rapid fire cocktails. I can make 25.
Would you ever go back to bartending?
No, God no. I might go on like a cocktail show or something, like to make cocktails for fun. But would I ever go back to like working in a restaurant where I had to mass produce unlimited martinis? No, no, God no, God no. Like I only worked at that restaurant for 6 months, like maybe until I got
Mm.
my feet under me in Hawaii and was like, God, this is horrible. Because you used to walk in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they'd make you run food until you got full tables, and then you'd be just balls to the wall, busy. But I used to make $300 to $400 a night, like easy.
There you go. Mm.
So I mean, like it, and like when in Hawaii, all their servers made minimum wage, like a real livable, honest minimum wage, and you didn't have to double tip it. Like in Virginia, tips are double taxed as a wage and a tip,
which is awful.
So I mean, like I'll never go back to waiting tables in Virginia because it's just not worth the money in the long run.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I never really had any desire to try food service because I'm not that kind of person. I don't have that patience, and energy, quite honestly. But I always thought if I did go into food service, I would be a bartender, because it always seems like such a glamorous life on TV.
Well, nobody starts nobody ever hires bartenders. I mean, maybe now because there's a service shortage and like they want, obviously this crazy lady with the hair is doing bartending at Lido. She'd go do it tomorrow. But before that, it used to be a prestigious position. Like every restaurant I've ever worked at, you had to work your way into bartending. And most places I started bartending at, you'd start 1 or 2 days a week, and that was plenty enough for me to realize that I actually hated bartending. Because bartending's a lot of say at the Longhorn in Roanoke, Virginia, right? Like you're thinking, oh, that's probably not a very busy bar. So I have 3 tables plus the 14 bar seats, plus I had to make every mixed drink in the restaurant, plus I had to do all the to-go orders. I was one person. I used to be there from 4 o'clock in the afternoon till 2 o'clock at night, and the restaurant closed at 10. Like, sometimes you'd be there, because I mean, once you did all that stuff, you've been busy balls to the wall all day, you still have to clean up the whole goddamn bar. Like, you've been slopping stuff everywhere, you've been throwing things, you got dirty bottles, you got dishes, I mean, it was not worth it in the end. Right. But, I don't know a whole lot of other jobs that would let me, after the restaurant closed, I could take off my uniform and put in my headphones, smoke a joint, and then go back in and finish my day. I mean, I don't know a whole lot. Like, I don't want to badmouth it horribly, because like some days restaurants are great. Like on those days where you got 1 or 2 tables at a turn, when like it's not super busy, you're making consistent money, you've got good tables, you're like, oh, it's smooth. But 80% of the time, it's not like that. Yeah. Like you're going through assholes. It's not glamorous. Balls to the wall, or not making any money. Like I worked at Abuelo's in Roanoke, where I worked one Friday shift.
That was so good. That place, oh my god, it was delicious.
It was delicious food. I used to love eating there. But I worked 11 a.m. I know, to close, which was like 10 p.m. that night, and I made $30. I was there all day, and I made $30. So
we only ate there once, but it was so delicious.
The food was good, but the service was horrible. And they used to have this god-awful sponge that like they wiped the plates with, and it would like drip oozy water down into people's food, and they never changed it. It sat there in the hot window, so it was like lukewarm water bowl with a sponge in it that they used to clean all the plates with. I didn't work there long either, and I raised that, like, we were going through training at that restaurant, and I raised that concern as he told me, this is how you do it. And I said, I've worked in restaurants for years. I'm certified in several different culinary positions. That is unsafe and unsanitary to have happen. Like it's not like it's, and I just pointed at it like that, and he goes, oh, well, our health inspector says it's fine, so we'll do it that way. And I went, well, I won't be eating here anymore.
Right. Ugh.
That, of course, didn't last because I worked there and they gave me free food, but I made sure it wasn't wiped off with that god-awful sponge.
Or put it in to-go plate.
I definitely was like, I mean, and like the people in the kitchen himself, like it wasn't like a dirty restaurant or that, but I was like that one particular habit they would do on every fucking plate was like, how are people not dying from this? Like I feel like this has to be just to wait at one disaster away.
They were building herd immunity in Roanoke.
I guess so. Damn. I mean, in all the restaurants I've seen in Roanoke, I've seen some gross shit.
Don't tell me about them.
Okay, I won't. Won't. But restaurants changed my life. That was when I went from being super big. I lost my first like 60 pounds because I went to work waiting tables. Michelle Rader made a comment for me when I left the Olive Garden. She goes, "You've literally left more than half of yourself here. Goodbye."
That's a good one.
Because they used to make fun of me when I first started. They have side stations, and nobody could get into the side station when I was there. I occupied the entire space, and people would be like, "I can't work on Sean's side. I got the whole goddamn side station." They used to fat shame me real hard.
That's fucking rude.
I lost 60 pounds though, so what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
They shouldn't have bullied you.
I mean, for the better, I guess. I'll take that as a win in the end column. But anyway, I brought it up because, you know, activity probably helped that a great deal. Considering I was eating horribly, looking back at that period. But it wasn't like I ever got to be thin working there. Because Alfredo, we had Olive Garden today because my realtor gave me a gift card when I closed the house. And the gift card was not enough to cover half the entree. So I ended up paying more money in cash than I did with the gift card, and I'm like, this is the biggest capitalist scam I've ever heard of in my life, right here, gift cards.
Oh no, it was from your realtor.
From the realtor, right? I mean, but it was a gift from the realtor, and it was goodwill, but it's like one of those gifts that requires money. Have you ever been given something that costs you things, and you're like, why? I can't. What can I buy for $15 in an Olive Garden? Breadsticks? Maybe.
A piece of cake. Yeah.
That is not on my diet plan.
Breadsticks, and those are free.
Well, right, if you want to get a dozen. You saw they had a Mother's Day bouquet? I was like, this is stupid. They charge you $6 for a bouquet of breadsticks.
Okay, a free breadsticks.
Correct! But it's got a Mother's Day little thing on it that says, world's best mom. A little wrapping that says world's best mom. Capitalism! Because Mother's Day is like the busiest day in restaurants, if you didn't know that.
No, I know. It's awful.
Awful, because if you ever worked in restaurants, you never get to spend a day with your mother.
And like, do people just not feed their mothers the rest of the year?
They make them cook, I guess.
But I am currently enjoying an irresistible from Applebee's. I went there with my parents today for lunch. And so I take a shot every Saturday.
Like of alcohol?
No, a shot, like a medicine shot.
Okay.
An injection. I used to take it, and then my prescription wasn't covered, but now it's covered again. And so I started taking it 2 weeks ago. And it helps regulate blood sugar. And a side effect of that is appetite suppression. And so lately,
yay!
Like I took it on Saturday, huh?
Yay! Like that sounds like a win. That should be like a side bonus.
Yeah, but so like, what happens for me is, like, say I'm hungry, okay? Like it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. And say I was on the way to the restaurant, thinking about, oh my gosh, this pasta is so good. Oh, I'm so hungry. And then I get there, and my food comes, and I'm like nauseous. Like it smells good, but it's like making me, I don't want to eat. And so I'll take a couple bites and then immediately ask for a box and brought it home.
That's what I do at every restaurant always.
And now that I've smoked, it helps that nausea. And I'm able to eat today. So like, I hate that it's, 11 o'clock at night or whatever time it is, and I'm eating dinner and it's carbs, but like, I couldn't eat earlier.
For 4 more hours, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I'll be up. I was up until 5:30 this morning.
Your own circadian rhythm is irrelevant. When people say, I don't eat after 7, if like it's 4 hours before you go to bed. Just don't eat anything 4 hours before you go to bed, and you're fine.
Right.
Also, you should plan your meals better so you won't be starving. I think you should never ever go to a place and be starving.
No, I wasn't starving. I mean, it was just lunchtime. Like, I was ready for lunch. No, I had breakfast. Like, no, I have a good plan.
I'm a snacker. I hardly ever have a full meal. Maybe once for dinner, but most throughout the day I'm a nibbler. Like I have a granola bar. I have little chicken pieces. I just kind of munch on, like sitting right here in this to-go box. Mom brought me chicken. Just random pieces of chicken I kind of nibble on.
Are you just like carrying a chicken leg around?
A haunch, I like to say. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Have you been to a Renaissance festival? We should go. We should. There's one in Maryland in June. Do you know Tara? You know Tara Hissam?
Yes.
She loves Renaissance festivals. She's the one who turned me on to them. We should plan a group trip and go.
How many times in our lives we've said that, Sean?
Oh, do you know who I am now? I'm gonna do it. If you agree to going, I'm gonna reach out to Tara right this second on live stream. I should call her. Oh, it's too late probably to call somebody else.
I don't even know what time it is.
Well, she's there.
Oh.
Hey, do you want to go to a Renaissance festival with Carrie and I?
Carrie and me. Boom, Marie.
Is it? I thought I was the correct. Why is it me?
Because if you took out Carrie and you said, do you want to go to a Renaissance fair with it doesn't sound right. That's how you test it.
Oh.
So, do you want to go to a Renaissance fair with me? Is right.
Carrie and
so you just add. Look at me teaching you shit.
40 years old, learning something else new. But we all know that English is not my strongest suit.
You ain't 40.
I think technically I've been on the planet, because like they start your birth at conception, like that's when your birthday is, but I was definitely alive for 9 months prior to that.
Let's not get into that conversation.
I know, right? Let the semantics of it. I'm embracing 40, so I'm not hiding from it, so it's irrelevant.
Well, I'm embracing 39, but I'm not scared of 40, is what I'm saying.
I mean, like, I was terrified of 30, and I think now that that's in the past, it's already downhill. Like, why worry about the roller coaster going down the hill when you're already coasting down? Like, we're gaining momentum at this point.
Down since you came out, like, you know?
I don't know. I think the best years of my life were probably right after I came out.
But you can't remember them.
I would say like 25-ish. Probably Echo Star years.
Oh no, I meant come out the womb, not came out gay.
Oh, see that's a whole other coming out. That's the family there. Didn't know that was a thing until I got away from here, when I realized that gays could be non-feminine.
What I mean is, we've all been going down the hill ever since we came out the womb. Like,
technically, that's true. The second you're born, you are counting down till you die.
Right, like.
So, I mean, like, 40 is like, yahoo! We're already halfway there. Oh, yeah! We're probably gonna get copyright strike for that one, probably. It's probably gonna happen.
Does that happen?
Yes. If it's longer than, like, I think it's like 15 seconds or something. That's why you noted that when I'm singing a song today, I have to be very careful about how long one sings the song. I don't want to get copyright strike YouTube. I'm listening to music in the background, and I have to specifically put on there like non-copyrighted music. It's totally a thing.
If I like singing that, I'm sorry, I just burped. Excuse me. So like the little clip that we just sang, we are not making money off of that. Like, we literally just sang it. So,
All
like,
right. So I mean, like, if I get a copyright strike, that makes it in the inability for my video to ever earn money. And I have done this whole thing with the intention of it one day being backwards compatible. Like one day, one video I do will become famous, and then others people will watch the videos I've done before, and they'll be backwards compatible. So I'm trying not to have copyright strikes on them now, because I might want to monetize them in the future.
makes sense.
Also,
to me.
I'm a rule follower, mostly.
I get that.
And especially as a creator, I respect rules that could, protect people's creations.
Right.
I don't want somebody to use my video and then me not even get credit for it.
Right.
I'll put it out there though. If somebody wants to use my video in one of their videos, just put a link in the comments. I won't strike you.
Hmm.
We are just discussing that on my live stream right this second.
What?
That was Tara.
Oh, did you
She
answer?
responded.
Oh. Call her. We need a guest.
I could call you. Add you. Oh.
I'm gonna be like old times, hanging out. Remember that super fun day we played games in her house?
Vaguely. Are you talking about that?
It was before you moved to Hawaii.
That was like her wedding or her anniversary, or what was the occasion we were at her house for?
Something like that. It wasn't her wedding. No, we just went over to have a game night.
We just went over that.
Remember? And we all had hummus for the first time or something. Remember? Hummus is yummus or something.
I mean, that sounds like something I
Jennifer
would say.
Stalker was there.
What?
Jennifer Stalker was there. What was her maiden name? Jennifer Pirano.
Stoker.
Oh, is it Stoker? I thought there was a C.
I mean,
I think
could
there's
be
a
wrong.
C
It's
in
been
it,
a long time since
which-
I've had it. But
I'm pretty sure it's Stock, which would be
the
Stalker.
Virginia Renaissance Fair is May 7th through the 5th at Spotsylvania Courthouse.
May 7th through June 5th?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, how could it be May 7th through May 5th?
Oh,
What?
her uncle's in the hospital.
Oh no. Sorry
That's
to
what I
hear
said.
that. Tell him sorry to hear that.
Carrie also expresses her condolences.
Did he die?
Her condolences, just well wishes.
Yeah.
So what should I say? Expresses her
Concern.
concern.
Mm-hmm.
But the Renaissance Festival that we're discussing currently,
Oh.
was that gonna be callous of me?
That would be a little insensitive. But I mean, but did you ask her how she was and that was what she said?
No, I just randomly messaged her, hey, you want to go to a Renaissance Festival? And then she responded. And then she
Then
said she
her
was in the
uncle
middle of
was
updating my aunts and uncles and grandpas and stuff, so she's doing other things. The Virginia Renaissance Festival is Spotsylvania, Virginia.
Mm-hmm. I
Takes-
don't really know where that is, but I don't think it's far.
It says takes place every year from Saturday of Mother's Day weekend in May for 5 weekends in Spotsylvania, Virginia. Discover the magic in the age of chivalry and romance as the Renaissance comes to life once again in Virginia. Escape from your daily
Let's do
routine
it.
and stop back in time by visiting a charming English country village. The
it.
village blacksmith offers demonstrations in traditional craft. Delightful entertainment on multiple stages and throughout the street is sure to keep captivated jugglers, magicians, comedians, music, and much more.
Let's do it.
That's not the one I was thinking of. There's one in Maryland that's like a week long. Like they set
Um,
up a whole thing and then do stuff for a week. This one in Spotsylvania is weekends through that.
yeah,
Which, you know, maybe we could do that.
yeah.
But Tara and I went to one in Maryland that I would like to go back to.
Let's go.
Because that was really awesome.
Yeah, I will go.
What was the name of the one that we went to Maryland that one time? I have one picture from that, and it was me in the makeup, and I had butterfly wings. Sparkly butterfly wings.
Wow. Cute. If I go, I want a corset.
Oh, that's what Tara always wears corsets too. She's big on the
I
corsets.
know, yeah.
And her uncle's
Maybe
on
she
the mend,
made
by the
one.
way, so that's good.
Yay, that's good to hear. This lighting is really doing me good right now.
Glad you're enjoying yourself. And we can stop doing this whenever you're ready to stop doing it because I've already fulfilled my hour.
Oh, good. What time is it?
10:30.
Yeah, I got some messages to check up on. Very popular these days.
I must say I've been doing both.
Been doing what?
Both. I have my phone and stuff, messages and all that over here.
Oh, well, I'm using
I
my
technically
phone.
have 4 screens I'm looking at.
That's a lot. But I'm using my phone, so I didn't want to have to switch back and forth.
That's respectable. We need to
'cause
supercharge
then
your
I know-
laptop.
Yeah.
Next time I'm over there, let me look at it. I can fix it for you.
Wait, what?
Let me look at it next time. I can probably fix it for you. I have a whole bunch of random computer parts around here. I built my last one myself.
Well, it's a tiny laptop. It's like, it's not built for, like, doing stuff like that. It's built for...
I mean, you have much
Like-
better video quality on your phone. Sure.
Well, for
Quality of the
sure.
camera on that laptop was not that great.
Right.
Heard. All right. Well, let's say goodbye to the stream.
Okay, goodbye, stream.
So thanks for being here, everybody. Don't forget, November, we're gonna change the vote. You have to go in, write in, change the vote. That's what we're
Change the
gonna do.
vote.
Change the vote. Okay, bye
Change the
everybody. We'll see
vote.
you next Wednesday. Bye.